Hey, you guys, I'm just coming on this morning to just speak to you just a few minutes this morning. I on my way to work this morning. I've just arrived at my job, so I'm still in the car. But I was listening to the radio, Sirius XM, Urban View, Joe Madison, and so they were just talking about what they call an apex killer. But anyways, I'm not on here to get into deep into that. What I want to talk about a little bit this morning is being observative. We have so much going on in the world right now, and we have got to start talking about some serious things that's happening, because everything is not about eating and drinking and being merry. We are in a world right now that a whole lot is happening. A whole lot. It's not just locally, it is nationally that things are happening. And so I'm saying to you this morning, be observative. Be observative. They were saying on the show about the FBI getting chatter about some things coming up and starting to happen in August. I don't know. I'm not an investigator. I don't know anything about that. But I do know one thing. There are people in place who do know things. Who do know things that us who live in this world just don't know. So I'm going to make that choice to listen to what information about what the FBI is saying, the chatter that the FBI is getting. And I know people like to be critical of different government institutions, but let me tell you something. These institutions have been around a long time. These people are trained in what they do, and they've been in that for 30 and 40 and 50 years. They know what they're doing. You have to have people around that know what to do, to know the things to do that you don't know. I respect people that are in positions to make these decisions, like what I heard this morning that the FBI is getting chatter. Chatter meaning something is supposed to be getting ready to happen. Pay attention. I'm not saying stop living. None of us should stop living. But I'm saying pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to the people that you find yourself coming across daily. Because sometimes people look one way, but their mind is another way. And what drew me to want to share this is because we have a lot of crime going on in our own city of killings. But this apex killer, I believe down in Washington, Massachusetts, killed 2 people on the day before yesterday. He shot one man and then turned around and stood over him, shot him 4 more times in the head. Then that man was a retired, I want to say, sheriff. And then he went further up the street and he shot another lady, and she was retired military, but she worked for the VA in Massachusetts. You can look this up if you want to. Only thing I'm saying is stop being so busy talking about things that don't really have substance to it. We need to talk about and start having conversations. That's why I say communication. That's a priority in my life. Because if you are not talking about things that matter, what are you talking about? It can't just always be about the fun stuff. We got to talk about the stuff that this world is changing every day. And I can tell you, I can say this for myself, and some others might feel the same way. I got more time behind me than I got in front of me. I already know that. And I don't take life as a game. I take it seriously. And I know a lot of you do too. But what I'm saying, get out of this box of everything got to be fun. And educate yourself. That man that killed them 2 people yesterday, he had a plan. He had a plan. We just looking at local stuff. I'm talking about this thing is going to get worse before it get better. It is. And something that came to my mind, all the stuff that we got going on in the world, whether it's local, state, federal, national, whatever it is, out of all the stuff we got going on in the world, I cannot figure out how families keep fighting each other. Why families can't get along. I just can't figure that out. But we quick to say, I'm my brother's keeper. I'm my sister's keeper. Really? Seriously, it's time to sit down and do a self-evaluation. I'm telling you, people. I'm telling you. I know I listen to a lot of news because I like to stay informed. And I listen to a lot of Sirius XM because they have a lot of information. And I enjoy Urban View. I really do. I enjoy it for the information on different topics. I'm just saying, we better get in tune with some things. Because we playing about life. A lot of us are playing about life. But again, I speak for myself. And many others can say the same thing. I got more time behind me than I got in front of me. And I don't want to leave the face of this world without being someone that made a difference. Somebody that made a difference. So I'm saying to you, I'm pleading with you this morning. Be observative. Especially us as women. We need to be more observative. I've been guilty of that. My husband was living. He was always on me about that. Before you get out that car, you need to look around that parking lot. Most of us, our spouses have told us that. Before you get out, you see what's around you. You got to be vigilant. When we went in restaurants, he never sat with his back to the door. He sat facing the door. Because if something was to happen, he wanted to see it before me so that he could direct me in what to do. We'll go sit in a restaurant now and we just sit with our backs to the door, no attention. Not paying attention to anything. Things are happening around you, good people. Things are happening around you each and every day. And I myself commit to myself in my life. I don't want to leave here without have made an impact in life, some kind of way. And I know some people say, like, you can't be serious all the time. You can't be serious all the time. But some of the times you need to get serious. Sometimes, like, you need to think about something outside of planning the next event. You know what I mean? So I'm just coming to y'all shortly this morning. I'm about to get off of here, get ready to go into my office space. But I heard that this morning, and I could not go another step with just speaking on it. When y'all have time, look it up. The incident that just happened in Massachusetts. I know things is happening locally. But people, I'm telling you, this thing gonna get worse before it get better. And you better start paying attention. And you better start observing. And stop treating everything as a planned event. that's going to bring joy and happiness and celebration to everybody. Some events are being planned. It's just not going to turn out good. So, you go about your day. But as you go about your day, try to educate yourself about something that's going on in this world. And believe me, I listen. I do. Cause, you know, they got people in place to do the stuff that we can't do. But I'm telling you, if the FBI getting chatter, there's something getting ready to go down, you better start turning on some of these channels that can educate you and inform you. It don't mean you got to be scared and start running. Nobody's saying that. But what they saying, if you're not educated, if you're not informed, how you going to prepare? It's just like your kids. How do they get prepared to go to college? They prepare them in high school, in the public school system. It's just some things that we got to get ourselves together about. I just wanted to throw that out there at you this morning before I go in this building. So y'all try to have a wonderful day. I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing. Okay? All right. See you later.